Warsmith Jones has donated.
Hello, Will Smith Jones.
And they say, Tom, Ben, I read all the Heresy books. I am John Warhammer. Feel free to ask me my regrets.
Oh, we don't need to. We
already know.
You read those fucking books. You literally could have read something good.
Some of them are all right. But holy fuck. I feel like you need to make like a
flowchart.
No, like a YouTube video about how it's changed your life. Like Brian Gilbert did.
BDG.
BDG. You read the Halo books.
Yeah.
And
but there's like, what?
20 or 30 of them. I really want to see him do the Horus Heresy books. I don't know what that would be like. If I ever became a billionaire, like where I could not spend my money fast enough and could just like waste it, I'd, cure world hunger first, and then I would pay BDG £1 million to make the Horus Heresy Unraveled.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you would read them yourself.
No, I would.
So I was like, you're a billionaire. You could pay like 20 people to be sucking your dick at all times.
Yeah. Well, don't give away the small print, Tom.
Okay. Okay.
He'll never agree to it.
Just why would you waste your billionaire money with fucking reading this?
Oh,
jeez.
No, but yeah, like just a cool meal. So he can't just so much money he can't say no. It sets him up for life. And then I get my delicious.
Oh god! Like I just know that for $1 million, I would do that. I would.
How about I pay you $1 million, I pay him $1 million, and whoever does the best one gets another $2 million.
Oh, okay. You've made a fucking bad rule.
Oh, no. Okay,
no, great ideal.
Fuck.
Deal, because there's one video of me being like, "It's loads of books." End of video. Great.
Yeah, there will be a minimum requirement.
No, there was not a rule. There was no minimum requirement. Read all the books?
That's definitely part of it.
Yeah, but how do you test?
Would you do a fraud? Would you defraud me £1 million?
All I'm going to say is, right, Warsmith Jones, who just read all the books.
Yeah.
I bet if I was to say, like, which book is this character in? You'd go, I have no fucking idea, random Space Marine name. That is impossible to prove. Yeah. But, no, I would do it in good faith. I would, for £1 million, I would read all those books. Mm-hmm. And have some kind of video at the end. But the video would be like, great, I read all those books. And I was right. They were bad. I did not like them. But I got £1 million. Yeah, that is so much better.
Okay, so we've agreed that there is enough money in the world. So would you still do it for $100,000?
I don't know.
We're close to the near number.
It's very much like maybe. How many books is it? It's like 50 books.
We didn't include. It would be the full set. So you've got to put Siege of Terror in there as well. I think it might be closer to 70. It's 54 in the main line, but then I think there's another 12.
Warsmith Jones says 64, and so they just said they've read all of them.
Okay.
And so if it turns out that there's there's 65 books, and suddenly Warsmith Jones has not finished all of those.
Oh my god.
Am I allowed to do audiobooks?
Yes.
Okay.
Although, no, sorry, anyone else is allowed to, you're not.
What?
Because we had a conversation at the pub, and you said audiobooks aren't reading.
No, I did not. Someone else that we were with, someone else got real fucking uppity about it, and I was like, I think it counts. I thought
you were like,
no, I 100%.
That's bullshit, and it doesn't count.
No, I 100% think that counts.
Oh, someone else must have said it. I could have sworn it was you.
No, I'm like, I normally would.
Then yes,
I
you
would
are
read.
allowed. But mysterious other pub goer, no, they're not allowed to audiobook.
He's gaslighting you. No, never, not Ben. Yeah. I think that'd make it easier because I'd get a whole shitload of painting done. It'd still take like a year, probably more to get through all of those.
Oh,
if each book is 20 hours.
Well, some of them are real short and some of them are real long.
Okay.
All Horus Heresy books, audio book length total.
25.
But that's 24 hours a day, right? So if we just...
Okay, but that's not too bad because you could then do 6 hours a day in like 100 days,
24
right?
plus 14. 600 hours. But you'd hit a point where once you do so many hours a day, you're not taking it in anymore. It would just be white noise that you ignored, I think, once you got past like 3 or 4 hours a day, right? Because it's not just having ticked a box. You do have to present insight.
Divide by 365. Ben, you only have to listen to an hour and a half a day.
I mean, it's going to take you time to make the video. You can't just do it on the day.
Why not?
Because it's got to be a good video.
I'll have read all the books.
Yeah?
And I'll be able to talk about them. I think you could do this and make notes. I think you could easily get this done in a year. Yeah, man. Maybe like 100 grand I would do it.
Because you wouldn't even have to be a full-time job, would it?
Although, do I get given the audiobooks? How much does it cost to buy all those fucking audiobooks? So they're probably fucking £40 each.
Oh, well, you can get them all on Audible, so it'd be $8 a
Hmm.
book. But that's not nothing when you add it all up, right? It's 500 quid. All right, 100 grand or 500 grand.
okay, sure, yeah. Okay. I prefer the original £1 million offer. That sounded way better.
Yeah.
But I think you can, haggle me down to... Because so many times we'll often play this hypothetical game.
Yeah.
We'll have these chats and we'll be like, something stupid. Would you drink a cup of diarrhea? And someone's like, nope, I would never do it. I'm like,
yeah,
there's a price.
Yeah.
Everyone has a price. And they're like, no, I'd never do it. You're like, for all the money in the world, for $1 trillion.
To cure cancer, you selfish prick.
Would you do that? And they're like, no, I wouldn't do it. And you're like, they cannot entertain a hypothetical. And then if someone will give you a number, if they're like, okay, fine, 100 million. And you're like, come on, like, let's lower that.
We can definitely get it lower.
I think we can lower that number. If you actually mechanically thought about it, you would do this for so much less.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think realistically, 100 grand, it'd take up a lot of time. But someone did the maths and they said it was something like you're kind of getting paid £166 an hour to listen to it, which is pretty fucking good. And so
that's true. I mean, I want you to spend at least a couple of weeks or a month making a cool video about it.
But I think you'd be listening to it and you'd be taking notes at the time. And over time, you'd come up with an idea of like what is the video going to be? What's the structure? Like what's
my angle?
Yeah, exactly that. And I think you then actually put more time into it, and you'd read whatever the 100 greatest books ever. You'd double your work or find another 25 days worth of audiobooks.
I want to just compare.
Do that and be like,
piece.
You could do this, or in that same amount of time for how many hundreds of hours. Here, I learned intermediate Spanish. Here we go. I
became a qualified driving instructor.
Yeah. Like you could do these other things and compare all of those, and you just keep cutting away to time spent doing something else. Or I read these books, which I think are fucking garbage. And by the end, you'll come out of it and you'll be like, "Well, there was this one book that
I like this one actually.
I liked it when the Space Marine did the other Space Marine."
I would love it if you did it and you made that video, and then at the end you were just like, "Oh, it also I built and painted this 4,000 point Imperial Fist army."
Yeah, because actually now I love them, and this guy's the coolest. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, let's go. We're not gonna meet in the middle. Hit me at 250 grand. I think it's down from the original $1 million. If you guys all work together, I will do a one-time crowdsourced video, 250 grand, but I want the money up front,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll produce this.
Okay. Well, how many views can we get on a video? Like, if we made a
On that video, Ben, it won't be very many.
Oh no, I mean like in the crowdsourcing video. Like if we could be like, you know, put out a video, Tom and Ben doing a Warhammer thing, make a fuss about it. You know, we might be able to get like 50,000 people to watch that video.
Mm-hmm.
So they only have to give $3 each.
Then you get 150 grand. They have to give $5 each.
Oh yeah.
If 50,000 people watched it. Well, maybe. Maybe. Can you give Ben money and not Tom money? Yeah, if Ben has to read all the books, then yes. Then yes, he can. I'm not going to give anything towards this. Good. You shouldn't.
Yeah. Anyone who donates to this will be judged.
Yeah, for sure. I think it'd be terrible. How about you do it for $879? I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't do it. Can I give 100 grand? Okay, I don't like that idea. I don't want one person getting really hot for it. That now sounds like a sex thing. That sounds like a weird pervert thing.
You didn't assume that from me when I was paying for it.
Yeah, but it's because I could see your face. Because I don't realize that Malador, they could be, you know, in their rubber pants at home, rubbing their thighs. I'll give you 100 grand. Read the books. Read the Space Marine books. I like that he doesn't like it. It's just, you know, that's just where my brain went. Malador, what the hell?
Live tweet it, Tom. I want to know when you start. Chasm's End. Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
tell me about Deliverance, Tom.
I'm so sorry. You just sat there, just trying to take part, and then they just turn you into a mega pervert.